Well, happy Saturday, folks. It's the real Captain Kirk here. We're live from One Bethlehem Plaza here in downtown Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, where it is actually sunny today. Again, we haven't seen much of the sun here for the last 2 weeks. We've had about 14 days below normal temperatures and the wettest 2-week stretch here in 38 plus years. So cool and damp. And again, very happy to see the sun here today. A few hundred new folks on YouTube. So we thought we'd say, why do you say the real Captain Kirk? And dating myself some 33 years ago, met this then not so famous general. About a year later, he became pretty famous. General Stormin Norman Schwarzkopf. Had a walk with him and basically said, give me an answer, not a hedge, and don't change your mind once you issue your forecast. So again, it was a different way of thinking long-term year-ahead weather, again, dating back 32 years ago. So again, forever changed how we think as scientists here at Weather Trends 360. Again, with all the clouds and gloom and rain, the one benefit here is we've seen probably 8 to 10 plus rainbows, double rainbows. In fact, we even thought we saw a triple rainbow the other day. But again, right outside Weather Trends 360 Weather Cam East captured this beautiful double rainbow here yesterday. Good news is this upper level low has moved out. So we're seeing a warmer, drier pattern setting up across not only the Northeast, but much of the country. Start here with a recap of the world summer here ending here today, 6 May here tonight. Here in the U.S., again, we had a cold week, 2.5 colder than last year, coldest in 3 years, 8th coldest in 38 years, so below average national temperatures, particularly cold, obviously, southeast east. 37% drier than a year ago, driest in 3, 16th driest in 38 years. So half the battle here of what's good for retail sales. Warm and dry is usually the best, so cool and dry, not so great in the southeast, but certainly good in the northwest. India, really cold, coldest in 38 years across India. Maps inset left are the trends versus average for temp and precip. Tornadoes with the warmer pattern northwest and cooler southeast. That's not what you want for tornadoes or severe weather. You need cold weather northwest and warm weather southeast. So we had the opposites. Only had about 10 tornadoes here this past week. Still trading 14% above average, but again, trailing off here a bit. And this may again wane here over the next couple weeks while we have a warmer pattern setting up. Looking at this week here again, the week before Mother's Day, again here in the U.S., the warming trend starts 0.4 warmer than last year, making it the warmest in 5 years, 4th warmest in 38 years. Precip up here, 43% wetter than last year, but still 12th driest, so dry. Rain where they need it there in the south central U.S. Drought continues there in Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, so they'll take this much needed rainfall. So again, a good news trend here. Central U.S., again, very, very warm here for the week before Mom's Day. Mother's Day weekend, if we just key on here on the Saturday-Sunday time frame here in the U.S., warmest in 19 years. We've had about 4 cold Mother's Day in a row, so this one's going to break that trend. Again, warmest in 19, quite a bit wetter, but again, most of that wet is just really concentrated there in Texas. So again, not too bad. In fact, it looks like Saturday is probably the better day. Mom's Day might have a little more rain here in the east, but again, not too bad for Mom across the country. If we look at next week here again, week ending 20 May, again, the trends cool off a bit in the east, still above average, but not as extreme as we're seeing here this week. So identical to last year on a national scale for temperatures, still 4th warmest in 38 years, much above average temperatures. Hot northwest, again, their hot trends continue. They go back again to warmth. And cool in Texas, again, where it's kind of damp, and even across the southwest, some unusual early monsoon-type rains. But again, a little bit early here for this. But again, they'll take it because they need it with the drought conditions. Nationally, about 21% drier than last year, driest in 9, 5th driest in 38 years. So again, rain where they need it, a little bit here in the northeast, but again, not too bad for the country overall. If we aggregate these 2-week trends here across the world here, week ending 20 May. Again, warm, almost wall-to-wall warm across North America. Canada, really warm. Cool spots there in Germany, Central Europe, Eastern Europe. China and India warm up a bit and dry out as well. So warmer trends there for India where it's been so cold. With that, folks, we hope you have a great week. We will be back here again this time next week.